Hi, I'm Stefan and I'm responsible for SAP's global treasury activities. Everything from investing our funds to funding to global cash management.
My name is Niklas Körner. I'm the Chief Procurement Officer at SAP, accountable for the whole procurement of all goods and services on a global scale within SAP.
When you look at the current environment with high inflation rates, high financing costs, my biggest challenge is the management of our group-wide liquidity. And an active working capital strategy, of course, can help us to optimize the availability of financial means for SAP, and this in turn ensures that we can invest in our company's growth. It also helps our supply chain to get more resilient because we can stabilize our suppliers' financial situation with working capital financing instruments, and that in turn also helps us to get better business results and really have a stable and resilient supply chain.
Traditionally in procurement there is always the balance or the trade-off between price and payment terms, cost versus cash. So therefore we need to find the right strategy and the right balance and deploy that accordingly as a general guideline.
Working capital management really starts with transparency of data. It's really important to have a real-time view on your existing liquidity. It's really about optimization of your cash flows or putting your excess liquidity in certain countries to work to get additional yield. And that's why we need a flexible platform with different financing instruments to choose from. And then, of course, when we have programs ramped up, we measure the success of those programs when we take a look at the cash conversion cycle, for example, or the additional yield that we got from our liquidity that we invest in our dynamic discounting programs. To have funding diversity is extremely important. I mean, in the current environment where you see deteriorating macroeconomic trends, but also higher financing costs, it helps to have different financing instruments. So dynamic discounting, supply chain finance on the one hand side, but also accounts receivable finance. This makes it very flexible depending in the situation you are in. The Taulia platform actually provides a multi-funder approach, and with that strong support of many banks, you can really ramp up and quickly increase volumes on such programs. So the platform brought a very important aspect in terms of active working capital management.
First and foremost, the Taulia platform helped us to achieve our cost and cash targets in a scalable, automated and fast way. On top of it, of course, increase our position as a partner of choice because we show our partners some options and some opportunities, and they liked it, especially the small and medium-sized company. We once in a while having some liquidity headroom topics, and they really do like the platform.
On the treasury side, Taulia really provides a flexible working capital platform where we can use different financing options, like with a toolbox. You take this financing option for putting your own liquidity to work in certain countries with a dynamic discounting program, or you can help your suppliers with supply chain financing and also accounts receivable financing program. So that's really something which is broad that you can apply according to the relevant situation to optimize your cash flow, to optimize your yield on the excess liquidity. And what we want to do in the next 1 to 2 years is to really ramp up the volumes.